Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome back to our longest journey. We've just slept at the end of the first half of our first leg, which is taking us all the way from Key West, Florida, up to Conway, Arkansas. And we passed over the Florida-Georgia border last night, spent the night here in Valdosta. Today we'll be cutting up, going around Atlanta, cutting into Mississippi and Alabama here, and then just nipping the corner of Tennessee before we head into Arkansas and finish up at Conway, giving us 4 new states and a 12.5-hour journey to get on our way as we close in. I don't know, wow, we've got just a long way to go. Close in on, I guess, the first segment of our long trip here to Alaska. It's 4:30 in the morning now, game time. And we've got a busy day ahead of us here. We've got 12.5 hours. Hopefully, we can make good time here on the highway. And hopefully with this early traffic here, we won't hit much traffic at all. And we'll be able to kind of get going and make some good time. So got to kind of weave our way out onto the highway here. We're pulling a tandem trailer by the way of furniture. A lot of things to talk about that happened on the first half of the journey here. We probably will have to sleep, I'm guessing. It says next rest stop in 13 hours and 50 minutes, and our destination is 12 hours and some change away. But I think it's probably with like just stops and stuff like that and things that go off. I think it's probably going to be necessary that we sleep once more. I think I want to go down here and turn left. Oh, I could have avoided this light. That was dumb.
Never mind.
Oh well.
Find a new route.
We will sit here at the light. But anyway, we'll check in. I'm going to grab some breakfast here in the truck. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, while we're waiting at the light, when I was sleeping last night in that parking lot there, the mechanic came up and said he was running a special deal on sleeper cabins. So we upgraded our truck. He did it while we were sleeping. It's amazing how fast they did that. 11 hours and they just built out this whole back end of the truck right now. So now if we look inside, I put some water back there. We've got our little mattress there. We could sleep in the truck now instead of, you know, in the seats here in the front seat and stuff like that. So I'm really happy to have a sleeper here as we're heading out. Big improvements. We spent all of our money. We had $45,000. Now we're down to $5,000. But this load should pay us, knock on wood, unless something goes wrong with it, should pay us, I think, over $60,000. So that should get us back up into the profitable range here a little bit. Let's make this corner. I do think, too, one of the first things I want to do, I feel like the sleeper's heavier and I wasn't able to upgrade the engine. Feels like we've lost a little bit of our pickup. So I think there was an engine upgrade I could get as well, but we didn't have enough money for that. So I think at the end of this delivery, I'm going to run into the mechanic and just have them toss our engine out in like 5 minutes and replace it with the better one. So we'll continue to upgrade this truck as we head up to Alaska and see what it looks like when we get done and things like that too. I'd like to get some bling on it too, because there's really nothing. It's hard to see now in the early morning light here, but there's really nothing on it. It's just kind of the core truck, except for our awesome paint job that we've got. But yeah, we'll keep going. Let's check in as we get out on the highway here and we get a kind of an hour or so under our belt. Long day of driving here, starting early before the sun's up on Wednesday morning. And we'll keep chugging away. So it's just shy of 6 a.m. now. We've got a little bit over an hour in the belt here. One of the things I'm curious about too as we're taking this journey is we're really starting to see more of the coast-to-coast mod scenery and things like that, which we started to explore in one of the other episodes too. And again, one of the comments that I've heard about the different areas are more developed than other areas. And I'm kind of curious to see what this area, the Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, and Arkansas area looks like. Again, a lot of it's highway driving, so you can really make good time. So if you want to make, and considering miles are money, right? This is a good way to pull in some cash here in terms of you just kind of sit out on the highway and can set it to just your cruise control just a little bit over the speed limit and just put the pedal down and go here. So yeah, we're making good time. And now there it just did it again. So I mentioned yesterday in the other episode, in kind of our first leg of our journey, that the cruise control seems to be kicking out every once in a while. And it just did that again. I had it set on 73 and I wasn't touching anything and it dropped out of it again. So I'm not quite sure why that's happening. Someone mentioned that it might be a problem with the brake pedals, but they seem to be working fine other than that. So not quite sure why it drops out like that, but just have to pay attention to it, I guess. Reset it. There we go. But yeah, so far it's been a lot of woods on the side like this. I mean, this does look like to me what I would expect Georgia to look like. Oh, again, did the same thing. I think this truck is just messed up from when we hit the pylons. It's just never behaved the same since then. We got to go to the right here to go to Atlanta, right? All right. So anyway, we'll keep driving on here. It looks like we've got a gorgeous day. I mean, there's not a single cloud in the sky here. So in that, like the weather here, as the rain has vanished and we're looking pretty good. I keep hearing the truck skidding again too. I think this truck is just messed up. I think we broke it by hitting those pylons. It just doesn't seem to be the same since we've done that here. But anyway, we'll keep chugging along here as we get closer to Atlanta. We'll see you in a little bit. A little bit over an hour since we last chatted, and we are approaching the outskirts of Atlanta right now. So we are just about ready to do the loop that goes around the city here. We're going to cut over. This is our exit, I believe, here. Yep, we're going to get off here. Hopefully we can handle this well. Nice steady drive, though. I mean, it's 3-4 lanes of highway, not much traffic. Just really kind of, whoops, keep left here. Go that way. Make it. Now, someone did mention, too, kind of just referring to, it looks like we're going to get some, it's kind of getting hazy and overcast here again, too. But a couple people mentioned on that accident that we had, the first find, Atlanta discovered. Yes. I've spent a little bit of time in Atlanta in the past couple of years because that's actually where our daughter is going to college. So we've been down a couple times, I think 3 or 4 times now to visit. And this it's hard to say because really we're not going to the city. We're going around the city here. But one of the things you know about, at least I've learned about Atlanta, is that I grew up in Massachusetts, right? And the drivers in Massachusetts are fairly insane. I think the drivers in Massachusetts have actually gotten better over the years. But either that or they've all moved to Atlanta because Atlanta drivers are crazy. Why is there a plane on the highway here? Is this the airport? What is this? What's going on here? This is wild. There are planes up there. That's... Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. We're going right underneath the airport here. Very interesting. I don't remember that from being there. And I've been to the airport a few times now. But anyway, that's kind of cool. But yeah, there's like... and apparently you don't beep at anyone. That's like one of the rules in Atlanta is that you don't beep because you don't know how people are going to react. So it's kind of a cultural norm that if someone does something stupid, don't beep, just keep driving because you never know quite what's going to happen and things like that. Whereas in other places of the country, I think at most places we tend to beep here. I got to make a decision which way I'm going. Whoops, I got to get off. It's this way. Got to pay attention a little bit to what I'm doing. Yep, keep right. Okay, we're going to Birmingham. Whoa. Oh, man. Okay, that was close. I don't... okay. It's not going to route us around it, is it here? I'm going to get in this lane. Okay. A little bit of dilemma here. Oh, man. What are they doing? Okay, we're going this way. Get out of my way, car. It's getting crazy here a little bit. Okay, I got cars on both sides of me. Just going to thread that needle. Go here. Now, according to this, it says this is stopped and locked off, but yeah, this is fine. We're going to go... This was the wrong choice, I think. We're going to get a fine here. I know we are. Oop, damage 1%. We can make it. We can make it. We got it. We got it. We got this. No. Oh, crash vehicle offense. I just clipped him. Okay. That was not handled very well. I should have gone around the other side. You have to make a snap decision sometimes, and I didn't. So, a little bit of damage on our truck here, but oh well. Number 2, for those of you keeping track, a bunch of people came up with numbers. They said, I don't have that many fingers. Some people said 10. Some people said 9, I think, like that, and guessing how many fines and how many accidents. So that's 2 accidents and 2 fines. Now, I think we'll call them incidents, too. That's our second incident so far. We've got 8 hours to go. So that means in what? 22-hour drive, 22 minus 8 is, what, 14? So 14 hours, we've got 2. That seems like people guessing about 9 or 10 things are quite correct here, too. But anyway, that was poorly handled. I should have gone the other side of that little detour there. But anyway, live and you learn. But yeah, to go back to Atlanta, and in driving in Atlanta, it seems like 1 in every maybe 20 cars is just going like 30 miles above the speed limit and just flying through the lanes. And this is what's going on up here. We'll go this way, I think. This is the right decision. That car's going to go right into that. Okay. That must have been what they blocked off for. We got helicopter and everything, and that car just went right through them. It's like... That was hilarious. I've never seen that. It just, like, drove right through the fire truck on a helicopter and came out the other side. Aren't those things? So you have pylons, right, that absolutely self-destruct a truck. So we hit that little pylon in Texas in the middle of the highway, and it totally flipped our truck around. It didn't break off, but you can drive right through a fire truck and a helicopter and everything's okay. Sometimes this game is funny. I think this might be something to do with the way the mod is built in, I suspect, and the way it's registered. Because I think in the regular parts of the game, I don't think you can do that, right? You can't drive through a fire truck, one of those little accidents there. I mean, that car just plowed right through it like it wasn't even there. And it wasn't there. That was pretty funny. I'm tempted to try that, but I don't know what's going to happen. Like, the next time one of those happens, should we just, like, go right for the middle of it? But when we hit the car that was there before, in the last one, we got the second $900 fine. I'm confused. Maybe it's... Yeah, anyway. What can you do? But yeah, to go back to that Atlanta thing, I feel like 1 in every 20 cars in Atlanta is going seriously like 20, 30 miles over the limit, just weaving in and out of traffic. And I'm like, how do they not get tickets and stuff like that? But that's Atlanta. So I love the city, by the way. I think it's absolutely magnificent city, and we have so much fun down there. Such a great time. So I really like the city, but yeah, you have crazy drivers in Atlanta. Anyway, I've babbled on for a while now. What time is it now? 9:30 in the morning. I just cut a car off there and almost had another accident here. Gotta focus. I want to see if we can hold on to this 2 accident thing for a while here. We'll keep going here. We'll check in as we get closer to what would it be? Montgomery, Alabama is next, I think, or Mississippi. I think it's Alabama, then Mississippi, right? Okay, see you in a little bit. And welcome to Alabama. Is the Alabama the Beautiful? We are here. This is our 3rd state now. I wonder how many states we'll go through. I mean, as they get bigger in the West, they won't be that fast here too, but 10, 12? We are coming up, just kind of talking about that. I've been to 47 of the 50 states in the United States. And one that we're going to in this drive, Arkansas, is one that I haven't been to in real life. Arkansas, West Virginia, and Alaska. I stopped in a plane once a long time ago in Alaska, but I don't count that because I didn't get off the plane. I had to stay in the plane for we're only like 20 minutes to refuel the plane. So, going to a new state in American Truck Simulator, but not in real life. Birmingham discovered. So still making good time. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning now, so we're just a little bit shy of 7 hours into our long journey today. And about 6 hours left, so a little bit over the halfway point as we're just kind of slicing across Alabama here. I must say, too, for these barren areas, at least kind of, I mean, yeah, there's not a lot of uniqueness to the areas, but the landscapes in the coast-to-coast mod are pretty different. The roads feel different. There's some hills. There's some kind of navigational elements and things like that. I mean, it's been, I was kind of anticipating super straight, super boring, not much scenery and stuff like that. I mean, it's a little bit like that, but all the signage is different. You're going through all the different states and stuff like that, and there's a lot of scenery off on the sides. It's been really kind of fun to look at. I feel like it's been, it's much, whoa, what's this? Not another one. Okay, just zip right by this, shouldn't be a problem. Whoa, just jumping there. I'm not sure what it was doing, but okay, no problems. A little bit leery now after hitting things twice. But yeah, I've been really happy with, I mean, they break up the landscape. There's a lot of forests and woods beside the roads like this, but they break them up. Some of them are open, some of them more dense, some of them close together, just kind of things like that, and color and stuff like that. So all in all, it's been another accident. Just slow moving traffic here. Yep, another accident. Okay, merging accident. This is well, maybe, no, we're well past, we're outside of Georgia. I was thinking this is Atlanta driving, but we're not even close to Atlanta anymore. But yeah, just kind of chugging along. I do think it says 5.5 hours for us to get to our next destination. We've been making such good time that our next rest stop says 7 hours. So if we can keep up this pace over the second half, it would almost be perfect because we could get to our delivery point in Conway in Arkansas, drop the trailer off, and then go sleep and be all primed up for the start of the next day. So I think sleep-wise, we're looking pretty good if we could make it all the way there. Even if we don't, we'll probably just have to go like an extra half an hour. And there are a couple of places to sleep that looks like it's about an hour short of our final destination. So we'll keep chugging along here. 5 hours and 21 minutes left to go. Cutting across Alabama. Just crossing into the Mississippi line here. Here it is. Welcome to Mississippi. We do have to pull over for a weigh-in here. These things actually, because it takes so long to get the truck up to speed, I mean, it takes like a half an hour of game time for the truck to get back up to full speed. I do think that the sleeper cab has added some weight, and we need a little bit more power in the engine here because it takes a while for us to get going again. So these actually slow us down by like a half an hour, even though we're just like pulling off the road for a couple seconds here. So let's get this. Whoops. There we go. 77. Yeah, it added 2,000 pounds because we were 75,000 pounds yesterday, but I wouldn't think that would impact the pickup a little bit as much as it does, but it seems to do that. I do think, though, that by upgrading to the sleeper trailer, our gas tank, our fuel tank, not gas, fuel tank, working on that, has increased. So we've got a bigger fuel tank, which means, because we haven't even had to look for gas. So that's going to save us some time, too, as we make especially crossing some of those longer stretches up in Alaska, where I think there's, wide open stretches where you just don't have much opportunity to get gas and stuff. So we'll keep chugging along here, though. Mississippi, another state. We should be cutting up into Tennessee pretty soon. I'll come back when we do that. And then we probably will need gas here at some point before we get to our final destination. Woo! Yes, Tennessee, right there. Another state. We're just dipping into the corner of this one. We're going to head left. This gas tank is great, by the way. We're not going to need to get fuel. I think I would have needed to get gas twice before. This must be, I'm going to guess, almost twice the capacity of what the old one was. Oh, let's make these lights. No. Oh, we're going to go through it. We're going to get a fine. Oh, red light violation, $700. Darn it. I should have stopped. I thought we had it. I pressed the brakes just for a second, and that made the difference there. Okay, so three fines, 2 accidents. No speeding tickets yet, though. So that means what we're going to get next is a speeding ticket. Anyway, we're just outside of Memphis now, about 2.5 hours left on our journey, and we've made such good time. We've got 4 hours and 15 minutes left before we sleep, so I think we're going to be able to make it the whole way there without needing to sleep, which would be perfect because we can drop this off, then sleep. There's no gas station there, but I think we're going to be okay for gas for a little bit while more, and then off we go. We'll get another delivery and see where we can go. So as we turn out of Memphis here, we'll pick up when we've got maybe a little bit over an hour left. But this has been a smooth drive so far, outside of the accident and the red light violation there, but altogether, not too bad. So as we're cutting across Tennessee here, the skies have darkened. We're getting some lightning again, and the rain has started to pick up. It seems like every day we end our journeys, the last couple of hours here have been in the rain and stuff like that. A bunch of people mentioning that they thought the accident we had at the end of the previous episode here was the slipping there was due to the rain, and that there's some slipperiness modeled in with it now that just doesn't quite seem to get it all correct. So you have to be really careful when the rain is there, because I really wasn't making an turn at all. That seemed somewhat unnatural that it would be that slippery, but maybe people who drive trucks for a living can speak more to that. It certainly seems like, whoa, it's a tight little stretch here. So certainly seems like it shouldn't have behaved that way, but we made it. We survived it. I do want to be careful now. I think the message is be careful in the rain, right? Whoa, we're going to cut that car off. We're going to hit him. Don't hit him. Don't hit him. Oh, yes, missed him. Nice. Almost picked up our third accident there, but no. So we're at 3. I want to try to see if we can keep it under 10. I think the goal is to keep it under 10 incidents. We need a good drive. The next leg has to be a really good stretch with no accidents and stuff like that. I want to see if we get, because we're not a third of the way there at the end of this journey. I think we're probably maybe a quarter of the way there, and we have 3 accidents. So that's not good, but anyway, we'll keep chugging along here in the rain as we cut across Tennessee. We should be into Arkansas pretty soon, and then the last stretch of the drive. So apparently I totally missed it. We've been driving in Arkansas for like an hour. I must have missed the sign. We were on Tennessee for just like a brief moment in time. I bet it shows up on the video somewhere, but I just completely missed the sign. So yeah, we're in Arkansas, our 6th state now, and we are only a little bit over an hour from our delivery. Rain has continued up a little bit here. I'm going way too fast for this. But we'll see you as we get closer. 18 minutes to go. We've been driving for over 12 hours now, and we are approaching Conway. I can see on the Newbie, we can see the city coming up, and I can see the final destination just a little bit beyond that. Here we are in Conway, wrapping up the first long leg of our journey, and a good day today. This was really good time. Outside of the little accident there, and then the traffic violation, we really made good time on this stretch of the road. So this was quick wheeling here. I just want to get over now. And we do have enough energy to be able to make it, because we got 2 hours from the time we yawn in American Truck Simulator before we need to sleep, and there's only 12 minutes left to go, and we're not going to park this. I'll just pull it up and do the easy parking rather than just try to park the tandem. So I think it's really going to be drop it off, find a new load, go get some sleep, and then off we go, and we'll get gas somewhere else. This big gas tank is such a big help. And let's go this way. Yield, I think we're good. Up here, some quick navigation. So we'll see as we go through the town of Conway here. It's a small town, I think. Looks like. Anyway, just heading over to the Walmart there. We'll drop off our furniture, and on we go. So see you in a couple minutes. Oh, that car. I'm going to hit it. I knew it. So I tried to pull over and not leave enough room for that car to get around us there. Oh, and now we're going to hit this truck. No, we're not. We're going to make the truck here. That car pulled into the right-hand lane, cut us off, and just pulled right into the right-hand lane. I was trying to leave enough for a wide turn because his angle was sharp. Third accident, fourth incident. Under 10 is going to be tough. I don't know. I should have been smarter there. I should have blocked more of the right-hand lane and not gone quite far over into the left-hand lane, into the middle lane. Because I needed some angle to make the corner there. I knew that. Then this car right here, idiot. Yeah, you. It's not Atlanta. I can do that. Anyway, we'll go park in a minute here. Here we are. Some kind of industrial complex. This must be a Walmart processing plant or something like that. I'm not sure. Looks like we turn in here. Oh, UPS. We're not going to Walmart. Okay. Shows you what I know. Here is our destination. And I think there's probably just like a pull forward with it kind of thing. So let's see if we can just do that and then drop this off. And then I'll get check to see what kind of a load we get going out of here. Enter. 150. Where should I place it? Right there. We'll do it. That looks easy enough. Let's go get this. We're kind of racing against sleep because there's not a good place to sleep in this town. It's behind us. I want to try to avoid going backwards if I can. So I just want to drop this off and then see if we can get another load and then get out on the highway again. There it is. Oops. I gotta back up. There we go. We are here. Furniture delivered to UPS in Conway, Arkansas. Leg 1 is done. Let's get our money here. Check out what's available coming out of here. This is a small town, so I'm nervous that there might not be a good job coming out, but a big chunk of change now. $61,000. We hit level 12. 2 levels. Nice. Excellent. Level 14. Let's do high value. No, I want to get the one here, just-in-time deliveries. Yeah, we'll pick up urgent deliveries here. That's good. And then let's get explosives. That looks pretty good, too. Excellent. So I'm going to check and see what we've got for a job now coming out of here, and then we'll kind of figure out what we're going to do. Perfect. Next delivery will be a fertilizer spreader from Conway up to Rockford, Illinois. This will take us through this area of the coast-to-coast mod that we haven't seen yet, so that'll be good. And it'll put it poised to cut up across Wisconsin, North Dakota, Saskatchewan, Alberta. So I like that angle there. That's going to pay pretty well too. $30,000 for a 10-hour delivery. We'll see you in the next episode. Let me know what you think. Can we keep it under 10 accidents and incidents? Not so sure anymore. We've got 4 already. Take care, everybody. I'll put a link to the next episode as soon as it's ready. Bye.